going to be capping the ridge of my roof today, and I've cut out air vents from the sheathing here from about 1.5 inches on each side. I've cut out pieces all along the ridge up into about a foot from the end on each end. And I put down some fiberglass mesh screen here. It's really inexpensive. Thought I would do that to keep out any bugs getting into the attic. Also cut these vents out, this section here, probably a little wider than some people would do that. It gets really hot here in my house, and the attic gets humid in the summertime, so I wanted to make sure I had as much ventilation as I could possibly get. I'm going to be using these GAF sections of capping here, and they're plastic pieces that come in 4-foot sections, and I've placed a piece on my roof already here. Started it about a foot from the end. Each section has a starting place on it, they suggest. So you start this end, and then you place your next end, and it laps over the first piece. But what I did was went ahead and put the first section down here and went down to the other end of the ridge and just temporarily put a section in place where I want it at. And then with some help, I snapped a chalk line back to the first section for a guide of how to place the additional sections. Okay, with the second section, you just place it over first, line it up, a chalk line, and I'll just nail that in place using the nails that they've provided here. Before I put down the last piece of ridge vent, I went ahead and capped the ridge here on the other end with 3-tab shingles, just like I did on the other end, up to about a foot, approximately a foot. Actually went a little farther because I'm going to want to hide them underneath this plastic ridge vent here. And with the last piece that I put down here of the ridge vent, I had to cut it because it was going to be too long. So these ridge vents allow you every 3 inches a place that you can cut it at, and it's real easy to cut. You just use your utility knife, follow the line, and then it will snap apart right here. And here's the actual piece that I cut right there. So now that I'm in good shape with putting down these tabs underneath the ridge cap, I'm finished with this, and the ridge is finished. I'm just going to go back and put some nails in the holes that I left on each of the vents. And then I'm going to cap off this plastic with 3-tab shingles. Okay, now that I've nailed all the ridge sections in place, I'm going to cap the ridge vent with 3-tab shingles. So I've got those now, and I'm going to start right where the first vent section that I put in place. And I'm going to use the nails that were provided here, these longer nails, and just nail those in place and follow course all the way down to the other side. When you place the 3-tab shingles on top of the plastic ridge vent here, just so that you'll know where to make your nail holes, they've provided this little line here, and it's the nail line, so that may help as well with nailing your 3 tabs down.